Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price, and I can already tell you we want to talk about the smaller timeframes today because we are seeing a lot of signs that are actually worrying me a little bit. I will talk about them in a second in combination again with also the discussed charts, the total cryptocurrency market cap on the monthly timeframe, but also the total cryptocurrency market cap excluding Bitcoin on the monthly timeframes. I want to talk about a few things coming together here in today's video. Besides that, we also are going to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We haven't done that in a very long time, so it's time to do that once again. And besides this, I also have some very interesting on-chain data we are going to take a look at the end of this video. Besides this, as in every video, till Christmas, I'm giving away here in these bear market times $500 worth of Bitcoin live in every single video of mine. The winner from the last video is going to be chosen at the end of this one and is getting his BTC sent live in the video. If you want to take part here in today's video to win the $500, just leave a comment down below with your Bitcoin address. This is all you have to do to win, nothing else. But besides the giveaway, I always really appreciate it if people smash up a like here on the video and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future updates. But now let's just get right into the content, because we can see something on the daily time frame that is worrying me a little bit. We talked about the potential drop of 12% for Bitcoin down on its monthly support and the old monthly all-time high close in 2017. And we really have to say here that we are seeing signs of weakness in the market. First of all, Bitcoin is really constantly getting rejected from the 100-day moving average. And now with our last pump, that sadly failed. We talked about it in our last videos already. We didn't even manage to break or even touch the 100-day daily moving average. And now let's talk about the things that are really showing here, because we already know that we need to prepare for the next breakout. The Bollinger Bands are squeezing, volatility is decreasing. We are preparing for the next move here in the market. And after we saw now this little bit of a bigger sell-off, we are below the point of control here for the Bollinger Bands. And also we have to keep in mind that exactly the same happened last time. The Bollinger Band squeezed, we saw a little bit of a pump and then a massive sell-off to the downside in combination with a bearish pattern. And this bearish pattern is right now a rising wedge, but was before something else. It was a bear flag, and there before it was another bear flag. In this bear flag, we could see that bulls were still in the market. It was sharply rising to the upside, supported by an upwards curving support. On top of that, we had high volatility, so every time support was touched, the bulls were very motivated and were able to push the price to much higher levels. We saw a break to the downside still, right? We went short up here. We had a few nice short positions live on YouTube in these weeks, and we got rejected from the 0.618. We actually opened another short here. Maybe you guys remember if you're following this channel since quite some time. And this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement rejection was a perfect dead cat bounce. But what's happening now is we are forming the exact same pattern. It's actually not rising as steeply anymore. It is actually only rising slightly, so the bulls are not able to push prices higher anymore. Really, they actually lost strength. The volatility decreases, so every time support gets touched, the bulls are more occupied with holding the support than getting away from support, as seen in the previous bear flag. And now, as expected, because we already were loosening strength, we also corrected to the downside. The only thing is that after this correction, the signs of weakness are for now continuing, because we saw a dead cat bounce, but already this time rejected at the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. We didn't even reach, not even with a wick, the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level anymore. So for now, there are definitely a few bearish signs here still on the smaller time frames for the daily. So I'm still remaining in low leverage swing long positions. We need to keep in mind here that most likely a final sell-off in the markets would mostly hit the altcoins the hardest, just because we discussed that in yesterday's video as well, just because we already see that Bitcoin most likely will, if there's another sell-off, only see a 10,000 correction to the $14,000, $13,500 level at most, not in the direction of the $10,000, $9,000. And in the meantime, actually to reach monthly support of our old bull market for the total cryptocurrency market cap, we would still need to fall a lot lower, 22% compared to the 11% on Bitcoin. And just looking at the altcoins and excluding Bitcoin, it would even be 30%. And this is correlating a little bit with the thing that we didn't see a big Bitcoin dominance rise in this bear market, because normally what we saw last time, we saw a massive spike downwards in the Bitcoin dominance because so many altcoin projects were happening, ICOs, a lot of them collapsed during the bear market, right? As is happening now, huge projects are collapsing, right? Keep that in mind. But the Bitcoin dominance for this bear market is actually not going up again as last time by a huge amount. It's actually staying the same. And this means there is probably still a lot of altcoin projects right now out there that have maybe low volumes, that their valuation is not really real, not really liquid. And we could see on a final pull down all of these really getting completely washed out of the market, pretty much going to zero and zero trading volume. A lot of these coins that now are just surviving on very low volume because nobody is pretty much selling. But as soon as a couple of people start selling because it's the final sell-off, they will collapse quickly. So we can expect that, yeah, probably there will be some more projects if we see that final sell-off getting washed out of the market. It's definitely likely, and we would probably see a slight rise in the Bitcoin dominance then with that final dump before then actually being able to proceed and jump into a next bull market. Because in the big picture, we always need to keep in mind, guys, I'm going to show some on-chain data that we have been talking about within the last couple of videos and over the last couple of weeks. And we can see every time we are reaching these historical moments on these different on-chain data. I will go through them real quick because we have talked about them in the last couple of months. I just want to show them again because right now at this time, in the mainstream media in general, a lot of people on crypto Twitter, some people on YouTube, a lot of people are saying now Bitcoin is dead, it's going to zero, I'm out of the market, I'm leaving, I don't want to do this anymore, whatever. And all these times when people were saying Bitcoin is dead, we can see it perfectly here. And it's actually funny that it was all the exact times when the market was actually bottoming out. And yeah, they got washed out by a final small dump to the downside, for example. But you can see every single time people were saying Bitcoin is dead, but we actually just were bottoming out at these exact times. And these on-chain data are so far repeating itself, the ones that I'm showing here, since multiple years already. So guys, just to end this video on a more bullish note, although as said, the smaller time frames are looking a little bit tricky right now. Now let's choose the winner from our last video. As said, you just need to leave a comment down below with your Bitcoin address to win. As always, guys, keep in mind to only leave one comment to give everyone a fair chance. I'm also excluding duplicate users. So let's go. Let's take a look how many comments do we have and who is the lucky winner. And also, guys, besides the giveaway, you don't need to do this to win, but I always appreciate it. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thank you for having the bell active. Now let's copy here the address. Great learning always. Thank you very much for that great comment. I hope that my videos provide value to you on a regular basis. But now I'm sending you $500 worth of Bitcoin. Let's hope in the next bull run, these $500 will become actually worth thousands of dollars for you. And now good luck for everyone else here on today's video. We are going to see us tomorrow in the next video. Till then, bye. Bye.